To all of you science claimers and round spheroid earth believers, I got a message for you. To all you flat earthers, guess what? Both of you guys are wrong. And also, guess what else? Both of you guys are right. We get into some crazy stuff, man. Let's roll. As always, all the shout outs and everything is at the end of the video. But to all of you, rest of you, my beautiful YouTubers that's get into this video, man, as always, I wish you nothing but the best from time, man. That's the most two important things that we have in this life. Even though I could expand that a little bit, and time really doesn't exist. But anyway, man, anyway, this is food for thought. So here's the food for thought of the day. This is super, super important. And this food for thought, you really have to go and let this sink in, man. Just give it a chance and let it really seep into your soul, not into your brain, not even into your mind, into your soul, into your consciousness, into your higher consciousness. Are you ready? Those that believe the earth is a spheroid are actually living on a spheroid earth. Okay? I'm gonna keep going. Those that believe that they are living on a flat earth are actually living on a flat earth. And those who have some other sort of belief, they are actually living in that belief. Now, I know what you're going to say, and Naz's perception and this and that. No, this is not it. The population that is praying to Allah, they are praying to Allah. Let's just give this a chance. The people that pray to Jehovah are actually praying to Jehovah. And Allah and Jehovah are two different things. Flat earth and a spheroid is two different things. Okay? Stay with me. People that are praying to Buddha are praying to Buddha. Now, let me expand on this further. I've talked about this before. When I started this channel to put my music out, and then I figured that I have such extensive studying and knowledge of all these different cultures. I've been all over the place. I've seen scriptures and books that most haven't even dreamt of, and I'm like, let me try to share this knowledge, because even with the music, my mission was always to try to wake people up. As I started posting about karma, about Tartaria, about ancient Rus, about Rus being Tartar, I realized something. Most of the population is not ready yet. This is why I decided to start giving this information in a simple way. And yet another super, super important point. Nowadays, ever since YouTube and all this social media and stuff took over and people started to share information, we found ourselves living in a world where we are only getting problems and no solution. I'm tired of hearing about all the problems. I'm tired of hearing about all these secret societies, and where are the solutions? So this is when I thought to myself, I'm like, Nas, you gotta start bringing solutions, but in a simplified way. If you start dumping all of this craziness on people, then the other side, the enemy's gonna win, because instead of waking people up, they're gonna start pointing the finger. But we're not here for the crazy dudes. We're here for the people that are actually evolving. And this is another thing I had to realize, that we are living in such a critical time. You're gonna notice this right in front of your eyes, that those people that have been waking up are the people that will go on, and all the other people are going nuts. They're losing their mind. But back to my story. When I first started to wake up, I was around 5 years old. So the first scripture that I ever touched was the Bible. I started with the Old Testament, and went on to the New Testament. By the time I was 10, I finished the Old and the New Testament. I was so deeply into the scriptures that I used to go to church and argue with the priest. Priest, you should kick me out. Be like, man, just be on your way. What's wrong with you, man? Why are you asking all these questions? I was 10 years old. At 13, I found out about the yoga principles. And 14 and 15, I went into the Hindu Vedas and the Tibetan Book of the Dead. And between all of that, I was reading all the philosophies from east to west, from Socrates to Spinoza. I mean, I'm talking all these different philosophies. I read the Quran. I picked up the Torah, 5 books of Moses. I even touched the Kabbalah, which is a book of rituals. I wouldn't suggest you touching that. They say people can go insane after those books, but not us. Not the real sons of daughters, not the real people that are original to the realm that we are on. Because are there not originals? Yes, and I keep kind of putting this into all of my videos, if you notice it or not. There are originals, and there are people that are not originals. They were a scientific project, if you will. Biorobots, man. But again, not gonna get into that right now. So at 19, oh, by the way, noetic science, quantum mechanics, all of this stuff. I was covering all of this stuff. I got to actually travel to some places. I got to see books from the Vatican Library, but a lot of information. At 19, I found out that there were Slavic Vedas, which pertain to my culture. This is why my body has symbolism from the people of the ancient world, or maybe not so ancient. One thing that I realized is that all of our ancestors, be you a Celtic, Irish person, Ukraine is not really Ukraine, be you a native of the Americas, Aborigine from Australia, guess what? These people, all of them had a common culture, not civilization. This is why I even have a video series called Culture versus Civilization. And I'm looking now at all of these concepts about flat earth re-emerging. It was around 2016, 2017. Tartaria re-emerging. The people that knew anything, just think about it. Now, this is not me trying to say, well, I studied all these things. This is just me giving you a background so you realize all of the information that was uncovered to me throughout my life. When I realized that we're living in some sort of a matrix, I was like 13. So my brain developed with all of these ideas. And this is why I repeat to you and give you this food for thought once more. The people that are living on a spheroid are living on a spheroid. They are hardcore science believers. Modern science, not real science. Science that's controlled. Science that's been just completely rewritten. But that's the plane that they are living on. That's the soul evolutionary step that they are on, if you will. Those that broke out of it broke out into a flat surface, if you will. And then there are a very few that know the actual shape, because our ancestors, they knew, they left us. It's all over the scriptures. This is not a secret. Should I make videos about this? I probably will. Maybe not on this channel, because I have other channels. I just want you to understand this, that we know exactly that our ancestors first came from a different star system into this realm. They brought minerals and different things with them in order to make this realm fruitful. They lived around maybe North Pole, if you will, because the climate was completely different. It was a warm climate on this planet. They built a culture called Hyperborea. Then there were other people that came from a different star system, the Atlanteans. So when a war broke out, they came. I won't get into the depths, but they came from the north through the Siberia to Rus. And this is why Siberia has countless remnants of pyramids. Such pyramids that make the Great Pyramid of Giza look like child's play, man. But guess what? These pyramids are all over the world. And this is not the point. The point is that the Atlanteans and Hyperboreans and Lemurians even, they left us exactly what we are on. They didn't argue about such things as the shape of this world. They were here because they chose to be here. Shout out to my brother Jim when he said two things bring you back: desire and karma. This is why I made a video years ago called Real Magic. Because while you're out there looking at the stars and stuff, reality is right in front of you. We came here for this beauty, for the beauty of seeing your loved one's eyes, and for a flower blooming, and for a child to being born. All the secrets of the universe is already within us. But this is what I want to stress to you. Why all of you that think it's a spheroid and all of you that think it's a flat earth, both of you are right and both of you are wrong, because this reality is not as solid as we think. And this is why quantum mechanics has revealed some truths. Just think about it. Everything is composed of atoms. Your body is composed of atoms, because you cannot believe these sciences because it's in the Vedas. And the Slavic Vedas, compared to the Hindu Vedas is a small pamphlet, no disrespect, compared to the Slavic Vedas. And if you can even Google this, Google, where did the Hindus get their Vedas? It will show you an Aryan tribe brought them the Vedas. That's why in Mahabharata, it shows you the scene of the white gods coming from the north, bringing the Vedas to India, to the Hindus. But as I was saying, imagine everything is composed of atoms. Your body is atoms. So if you take an atom and you have a nucleus in the center and proton and electrons are circling around, just imagine the electron can circle around half a mile across and can appear and disappear out of this existence. Where does it go? How can it be? How can it rotate in such distances? This is my leg. How? This world is not as solid as you think. That's why age-old question remains. When you walk downstairs in the middle of night to get a snack, before you hit the switch, how do you know that kitchen is really there? Or has it been programmed into your perception? You're getting real close, and I will share some images right here, right now. Because the sky above us, it's not a dome. It's not glass, it's crystal. And above them are realms of the gods. And we're not on a flat plane. We're inside a egg-shaped shell, where we are on the outskirts of it. And then there are different realms. First goes the moon realm, on and on and on to the sun realm, which are governed by different deities, which are our ancestors. There was a great man studying the concave earth. He was getting close to the truth. But again, it's in the ancient scriptures. There's a person by the name of Andrei Chunyayev in Russia. He has came out with so many different hypotheses. But again, the shape of our existence and realms are all in the folklore, left bits by bits, because otherwise the enemy They couldn't erase everything. They couldn't even understand the points of the folklore. That's why some of the folklore that we think are just stories are actually hints. So hence, again, we are on the outskirts. And I'll show the Vatican. The Vatican has a very close model to what the shape of this plane actually is. And this is why when you see a solar eclipse, it's actually a reflection. Again, it's bent inwards. I will share some things here, but I won't go into the depths. I do give you my word that I'll make separate videos for all of y'all that are really seeking that truth. But I'll either post it here or I'll make it on a separate channel. The point of this video is please give this a food for thought. The people that are praying to Allah are praying to Allah. In Slavic languages, every word is a vibration. It's not like the English language. English language is dead. It was a generic construction. But in Slavic languages, there's a vibration. Every word means something and it reacts to the vibrations of your brain. This is why we know a word such as Shumeria is actually the land of science. And this is where Adam and Eve were a scientific experiment, man. While there were other cultures already existing, who did these scientific experiments? Was it Jehovah? And the people that were constructed and came out of them, do they pray to Jehovah? Yes, they pray to Jehovah. So while you think that there is one creator, you are right, but not one creator for everyone. We are in the consciousness of the creator, yes, but other peoples are actually praying to other gods, and most of them don't even know the name of their gods. This is why the people that pray to Allah, they pray to Allah. They came from a different reality and different star system. People that pray to Jehovah, man. Who do you pray to? Do you know the name of your creator? Or do you know the name of the Most High? That has been lost too. Everything has been rewritten in a very sloppy way. The calendar is not real. This is why we are so distorted, man. This is why we are so confused, because our cellular composition no longer vibes with the cosmos, if you will, and this reality. But we have been completely thrown off. So once again, this food for thought is the people that live on a spheroid actually live on a spheroid. The people that live on a flat earth live on a flat earth. The people that think that this world is a hypercube are living in a hypercube, and we are fastly being pushed to a numerical reality. Faster, but again, Matrix is not really the Matrix. I talked about this before, man. So this is the food for thought of the day. Take it as you want, man. Huge shout out to Romaniya Poet. The greatest book of poetry of all time is right behind me. A Journey Inside. You gotta go get that. It will blow your soul away, man. Shout out to my brother Jim. Huge shout out to my brother Tomek, my brother Daniel, all of you, man. I love you. Everyone that's watching, leave a comment. Call me crazy. Say I'm confused, because we are confused. But all I gotta say is